Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. Today we're playing Altar Tron and we're doing an experimental list playing Foundry Inspector for high-speed shenanigans. Essentially, the way this deck works is you Ashnod's Altar, sacrificing a creature to make 2 mana, which is Mirror Retriever. That's a mana neutral loop, getting back a Mirror Retriever. So you have infinite Mirror Retriever sacrifices. Now if you play Foundry Inspector, it says artifact spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. It's an cost reducer for artifacts. So every time you sacrifice a Mirror Retriever, you get +1 mana. If you have 2 in play, you get +2 mana, which means that it's a faster way of doing the thing, whereas Golem Foundry, we're just going to be spewing out golems, doing 3 loops per 2 mana. If you have Foundry Inspectors in play, you don't have to do as much looping, you just do the thing. Now, this actually makes it so that Makeshift Munitions is a viable win con on Magic Online, and you can go off much faster. Additionally, we're going to be storming harder, so I think we can reach our Weather the Storms sooner, so I'm going to cut those down to 2 in the main deck, and then you can cast all your eggs for 0 mana. So you're going to cast Wellspring for 0 mana, you're going to cast Energy Refractor for 0 mana, it's going to be sweet. Now, the thing that I've done with this deck is I've even cut the Ancient Stirrings, and I'm going on a package of 12 Divinations with 4 Deadly Dispute, 4 Reckoner's Bargain, and 4 Ichor Wellspring, because I think that the package is supported well enough with the Foundry Inspectors. And because of Foundry Inspector, we only need 3 lands in play to actually go off. We don't need Tron specifically online, so I feel like it's okay to just not play map and not play Ancient Stirrings and just go hard on everything else. I'm going for Candy Trail as additional early ways to search. And then my colored sources are 6 1-drop colored sources with the stars and rockets, and 3 energy refractors. I think that energy refractor in play is just the best way to make the colored sources, so I'm going to stick to 3. But having 4 made it a little bit clunky in the early game, and it also makes it easier to like go turn 1 star, turn 2 Deadly Dispute it off of a swamp. Sideboard, I'm not changing. We have, well, let's just put in a Serene Heart here. We want a Serene Heart over the Nature's Claim because Serene Heart is for Bogles. And then the rest of the deck is pretty much the same. We have Stream of Thought to beat Weather the Storm on Magic Online or Infinite Life combos. Scatter Shot for fairies and other removal spells when we need it. Parkland Shaman to wipe the board versus stuff like elves, walls, and mono red. Ancient Grudge for relics. We have Serene Heart for Bogles, Fangren Marauder as a life gain, and Weatherstorm as life gain for burn and affinity, and Nile's Spellbomb for graveyard-based decks. This deck is really good into affinity usually. We'll see how it goes with this specific setup, but Fangren Marauder is one of those things that really punks affinity. So Fangren Marauder in the sideboard, and then Makeshift Munitions in the main is a combo win condition. If you're interested in checking out more about this deck, make sure to hit up my Patreon, which is patreon.com/kalikaiz. I've got lots and lots of sideboard guides for past lists. If you sign up for the Tron tier, you can see all the history of the Tron decks and get all those sideboard information, as well as go ahead and ping me in the Discord, and I can give you tips and talk to you whenever you want, or do a coaching session or something like that. Make sure to like and subscribe on this video, and check out cardmarket.com, the largest seller of Magic the Gathering cards in Europe, if you want to pick this deck up and make your own battle box. That's it for me. Let's get on to the matches. All right, round 1, we're on the play. So we have a hand with double Inspector. I guess we'll have to see. We'll keep it for science so we can see how good this may or may not be. We'll lead on Candy Trail and a Tower, looking to get more Tron lands in play, or find Deadly Disputes or something. More lands are also good. Candy Trail resolves. Find a Power Plant and Bauble, and we don't need the Bauble right now, but we can take the Power Plant. So turn 2 is going to be Refractor. Let's see what Look-At is up to. It looks like Mono Red or Boros. They play Voldaren Epicure, so I'm expecting it to be Mono Red. Play Power Plant, an Energy Refractor. Can draw a card. Another Candy Trail. They play a Synthesizer, finding a Goblin Tomb Raider. Looks like no second land. Okay, they get in for 1. So here we can go Foundry Inspector, Rockets, Candy Trail. And that gives us 2 mana worth of free spells. They're probably going to have to kill my Foundry Inspector after that. So I think it's probably worth doing it. Wizard's Rockets. Candy Trail for 0 mana. Looking for mine. Find a crop rotation. So that's what I need. I don't want the land, I don't think. Take the crop. So we're going to have Tron on turn 4, then we can go Foundry Inspector, Energy Refractor for 1 mana. If they don't kill the Foundry Inspector, then I'll have Tron, and I can play a 2 mana Foundry Inspector and an Energy Refractor for 0 mana. They're going to loot just so that they can get a... oh, they loot away a Fire Blast. Brutal. Plays a Great Furnace, and let's see if they use a removal spell on the Foundry Inspector. They do. Okay, so they're going to hit me for 1, putting me to 17. And on my turn, draw the crop. I'm going to crack the rockets and then respond to the trigger. We're making a green here. We're going to crop rotation the land away, get a mine, see what we draw. Wellspring. So we can go Foundry Inspector, play a Wellspring for 1 mana, draw a card. Play Golem Foundry, play another Refractor. So Golem Foundry is going to start making us stuff. And we draw land. Draw a Mirror Retriever. Okay, so once again, they can kill the Foundry Inspector. Then we go Mirror Retriever and crack a couple of Candy Trails. They play a Blast Runner. Animal there and Epicure, not killing the Foundry Inspector here. So we're looking for maybe an Altar or Deadly Dispute. They can't attack into it with their 1/1. Let's play Wellspring, draw a card. 1 mana Wellspring. Chromatic Star costs 0. Mirror Retriever costs 1. I'm going to sacrifice the Chromatic Star for a black just to cycle it. We find a Candy Trail, so I can play that for 0 mana. It's pretty sick. There's an Ashnod's Altar and a Wellspring. So let's top both of these. We're going to crack the Candy Trail. Draw into the Wellspring. Play the Wellspring for 1 mana. Draw a card. Play the Ashnod's Altar. We're doing it. We're doing the thing. Okay, Mirror Retriever. Get back Candy Trail. All right. Play the Candy Trail. Let's see. 2 lands. I'm going to bottom the lands. Let's gain 3 life and draw a card. Play a Tower. And then gain 3 life and draw a card again. Did not find a Mirror Retriever, but we found a Reckoner's Bargain, so we can sacrifice the Golem, make a black. Now we have enough mana to cast Reckoner's Bargain, sacrificing the Wellspring. Storm count is just going up and up. Okay, GG. Yes! Right away. Let's go. Mirror Retriever. And then play another Mirror Retriever. Okay, so let's just Mirror Retriever. Well, so now I'm going to sacrifice the Mirror Retriever and get back a Mirror Retriever here. And then I'm going to go yield through this turn, cast Mirror Retriever for 1 mana, and then just start sacrificing, getting back Mirror Retrievers. So this is adding mana to my mana pool. Every loop is plus 1 mana. Retriever, play a Wellspring, draw a card. Okay, another Foundry Inspector makes this 0 mana. Okay, we have infinite. Sacrifice the Retriever, and do it again. So this gives me infinite mana. Let's play some Retrievers here. And it's much faster this way to actually generate stuff because it's just a few clicks and I can F6 during. Because on Magic Online, F6 is past the turn, but it won't actually switch phases when you have mana floating because that mana will go away. All right, making mana, making mana. Let's see what happens if I draw a card. Mine. Let's make some more mana here. Maybe it's not necessary. I'm just getting lost in the sauce. Like, really, we could just go for making a bunch of golems and then pass, but it's more fun this way. Right now we have 21 mana. All right, make a golem. All right, whatever. Let's now sacrifice the Mirror Retriever to get back the Candy Trail to help dig. Play the Candy Trail. And we scry another Mirror Retriever. So I can take that, sacrifice here, play out the next Mirror Retriever, and then sacrifice that Mirror Retriever to get back the Candy Trail again. I feel like I'm playing a Storm deck. This is really fun. Okay. Chromatic Stars, sure. Let's top the stars. So we sacrifice this. I can top the stars because they're 0 mana. They're mana neutral. I'll just crack it for black. Play another star. Crack it for green. Okay, I found a Weather the Storm. So I guess at this point, I just need to have enough to win as I attack. Right now we have 26 golems, or 26 counters. And we're about to storm off for a very large amount. Our opponent's just letting us do the thing, which is fine. I'm going to get to 30, well, 29, and then I'm going to go this scoop. There we go. The reason for looping like this, other than having fun, was we can try to find Blood Fountain or another Golem Foundry, but we have found Deadly Dispute, draw 3 cards, and we would just probably, oh, there's the Blood Fountain, so it would have been 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and we would not have found, on Candy Trail at bottom, top, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep, we would have just had to weather the storm a bunch, and then the next turn we can go infinite with the Blood Fountain here. So, post board, basically the plan is to Krark Clan Shaman and weather the storm, and then we don't need this, we don't need these, we don't need these. So we have more mana that we need to, more things to take out potentially. So I guess it makes sense to just leave the Foundry Inspectors in place. That's definitely a part of my plan, and we'll see how that goes. But eventually we can just Makeshift Munitions our opponent with a slow loop. Ping, ping, ping. Because Makeshift Munitions cost 1 mana, Mirror Retriever costs 2 mana. So that means that for 3 mana, you can ping and return a Mirror Retriever and play the Mirror Retriever, giving you, you know, not infinite, but some number of pings. All right, we have the Foundry Inspector again. Candy Trail is good. I think I'm going to keep. I play Mountain. Well, they're an Epicure, turn 1 again. Passes the turn. Power Plant into a Candy Trail. We're looking for Tron lands. Weather the storms. I'm going to bottom both of these. Next turn, Conduit Pylons as a Scry. And then probably crack the Candy Trail for 3 life so that I can play the Mirror Retriever and get back the Candy Trail again. They play a Goblin Tomb Raider and get in for 3 power. Okay. Play the Tower, gain 3 life. They play Reckless Lackey. Okay, they get in for 4. Go to 15. I know Wellspring, Conduit Pylons. Okay, mine on top. All right, that's good. So let's just go play a Chromatic Star, play a Mirror Retriever. This gives me a block, gets the Candy Trail. Then the next turn I go Foundry Inspector, play all the things. They Lightning Bolt face. Smash to smithereens. I'm at 9. Get back the Candy Trail. Do you have anything else? This is 4 damage. So I'm not dead here. Even to Fire Blast. I'm dead to Land Bolt Fire Blast. We're at 5. Nothing for the opponent. Let's go Foundry Inspector. Play Candy Trail. Get the Scry going. Looking for Weather the Storms. Can't keep these. Let's play Ichor Wellspring for 1 mana. Find a Reckoner's Bargain. Crack this for black. We're going to Deadly Dispute on this Ichor Wellspring. Finding another Candy Trail. And a Krark Clan Shaman. So I can just play the Candy Trail. Chromatic Star, Fangren Marauder. Okay. Put these on top. We have to draw a card with the Candy Trail. Then we're going to go to 8 life. Play the Chromatic Star. Fangren Marauder on top. We'll go red. Play Krark Clan Shaman. And pass the turn. Plan is to sacrifice the Inspector and the Star to wipe their board. Then the next turn we can go Fangren Marauder, crack the Candy Trail, and gain 8 life. They play a Synthesizer. Finding a Voldaren Epicure. They're just going to cast it. Okay. So right now we're at 7. They play a land. Alright, I'm just going to sack everything. Sacrifice this. We have to hold control. The control key is very important. And sacrifice this. And that's the turn. So them playing the Voldaren Epicure pre-combat was not good for them, but we're still dead to Bolt Fire Blast. They don't have it. Mine, make a green, play Fangren Marauder, and that should be GG. This gains 8 life. We're going to go Always Yes, Always Yield to the Fangren Marauder trigger. See if we can get another 1-drop. Nope. Okay, I think we're good. Now we're at 15. Our opponent plays a Kuldotha Rebirth, gaining me 5 life. Cracking the synthesizer, and let's see what they get off of it. A Great Furnace. Okay. And they play the Great Furnace. I'm feeling pretty confident at this time. Goes Bushwhacker. I don't care about 8 damage. I'm just going to let it through. I don't want them to bolt my Finger Marauder. I'd rather just attack them back for 5. Sure. I'll take the 8. No worries. We got 8 damage. Yeah, we're at 12. Is this when they scooped? They scooped it up. Let's go to round 2. Round 2 on the play again versus the Baggin. I think this has to be a mulligan. We have 1 land. We have to mull. Okay, we have Tron land, Candy Trail. Blood Fountain's kind of medium here. Let's get rid of that. But, you know, the Candy Trail is good, and let's see what we draw. Candy Trail turn 1. We find another Candy Trail and a tower. So tower on top, Candy Trail on top. Citadel Gate for the opponent, so, and on red, so white-red I think that means, right? Yeah, white-red. We can just bobble, draw a card, drawing the Candy Trail, play the Candy Trail, looking for a power plant, find the power plant. And I'm going to bottom the pylons and take the power plant. Just having Tron turn 3. Plays a Great Furnace and a Seeker of the Way. Okay. Let's just draw some cards. Draw some more cards. And then draw some more cards. We're at 26. Play a Chromatic Star. I can pass the turn here. Now I can Reckoner's Bargain the Star, which will also gain me life and draw cards. They get in for 2. Alright. So this is a deck with 8 lightning bolts, and that means that it's going to be difficult to stick a Foundry Inspector. They're also on gates, which could mean that they're on the Mardu version. And here it looks like we probably should just play the Mirror Retriever and a Chromatic Star. Play the tower. Crack this for black. And then, ooh, we have a Candy Trail here. Let's Candy Trail to set up our draw. Another Mirror Retriever. Don't want the crop rotation right now. Let's Reckoner's Bargain the Mirror Retriever, getting back the Candy Trail. I love how Candy Trail, like when you get it back, it's just so much value setting things up. Find another Reckoner's Bargain. So let's go Candy Trail, set up our draw, Fractor and a Mirror Retriever. I think I can bottom these and then make a black and bargain away this other Chromatic Star. Drawing a bunch of cards. Almost got the Weather the Storm going. Our opponent cracks a clue. All right, they cracked the clue. What else? We're going to get in for 3. We go to 24. Plays a land. Seems to just be Boros. Wow, they're Glenhawk picking up their land that they just played. Plays a Sacred Cat. Okay, so let's go Golem Foundry. Play the Foundry Inspector. Then play the Mirror Retriever for 1 mana. Play a land. Deadly Dispute the Mirror Retriever. Getting back the other Mirror Retriever. If I find Altar, we win. Another Deadly Dispute. I can play the Mirror Retriever again. But it doesn't get me anywhere, really. Well, let's just Deadly Dispute the Mirror Retriever again. Drawing 2 cards. Play another Mirror Retriever. Okay, so now we've got Foundry Inspector in play that they'll probably kill. We've got a Golem, we've got a Mirror Retriever. Weak to a Journey to Nowhere, but I don't expect that to be the case right now. Oh my goodness, they have it. Dang. All right, fair enough. So which do you take out? Probably the Mirror Retriever, I guess. Okay. Let's see if they want to attack with the Seeker the Way. All right, so they're attacking with the Cat and the Seeker. I'm going to make a Golem and then block here and block here. So this means they could bolt this and then both will die, but they just don't do anything and their Seeker the Way dies. Play another gate on red, white, and then make a Sacred Cat. Okay, let's play an Ichor Wellspring. Draw a card for 1 mana. Looking for more Deadly Dispute effects. Find a Foundry Inspector, which is medium. And we draw a card off the Candy Trail, draw a card off the Candy Trail, another Foundry Inspector. Darn. We sort of fizzled. Let's just go Inspector. number 1, Inspector number 2, and we'll go ahead and play Weather the Storm, gain 12. I don't know if I want to attack the Foundry Inspector into the Glinthawk. We just need, well, let's see, we've used 1, 2, 3, 4 Deadly Dispute effects. So we're not likely to draw another one. They're getting in for 2. Right now we're at 40. Plays a core Skyfisher. And at this point, the Blood Fountain would have been nice to get back the Mirror Retriever. Plays a Thraben Inspector. Okay, let's just pop out a Golem. We're going to be planning on attacking. Okay, sorry. So this is a 0 mana spell. Draw a card. All right, found a Deadly Dispute. That is really good. We get to draw 3 cards. One of them is a free spell. Okay, play the Golem Foundry. Play Ichor Wellspring. If we find a Mirror Retriever, we can, like, destroy their board. The Chromatic Star. Let's crack the star for red. A little nervous about just throwing the munitions down when they could have a Cleric. Play this Makeshift Munitions. Go ahead and ping out your creature. Draw a card. Play a star. I think I will shoot the Thraben with the Chromatic Star. Draw a card again. There's a Mirror Retriever. Okay, so we'll go Mirror Retriever. Now we can just... This is crazy. Okay, let's just make all the mana. Ping this with the Mirror Retriever. Get back the Mirror Retriever. Do it again. Oops. Let's go yield through this turn. Ping this one with the Mirror Retriever, getting back the Mirror Retriever. So I'm just going to take out their board here, making a bunch of golems along the way. And they scoop. Easy. There's like no clock usage at all. That was fun. So versus Boros, we not really sure yet if they're a speedy version of Boros or a regular version of Boros. Still think the crop rotations are pretty good. We definitely need the grudges. And then Fang Marauder is a really good way to close on them. We could just get rid of the Foundry Inspectors completely. I think maybe we just get rid of the crop rotations and 1 Foundry Inspector and do it like that. All right, so we have a decent hand, right? We've got 2 parts of Tron and we've got Energy Refractor Altar. One thing we have to worry about from them is Dust to Dust. Well, let's play a mine and pass the turn. So we're looking to maybe go off in 1 turn. Dust to Dust kind of a pain. They play Seeker of the Way. Another Altar from me. Let's play this Ichor Wellspring. There's a Fang Marauder. So we're we're 3 parts out of 5 for making infinite life with the Fang Marauder. Given that I want another tower, I want the Mirror Retriever and the other Mirror Retriever, I can just play the Fang Marauder and then loop Mirror Retrievers forever, going infinite on life. So munitions, let's play this Refractor. Draw a card, we find the tower. Interesting. I think I pass. And then next turn I can go munitions, kill the Wellspring, or kill the Seeker the Way, shooting them with the Wellspring, shooting them with the Mirror Retriever. He plays Synthesizer. Finds a Basilisk Gate. Any other spells for you? Plays a Relic. That's a pain. Maybe I should be on 2 grudges here. I wonder if they can kill me. I'm going to play the Makeshift Munitions out. And I'm going to play 1 Ashnod's Altar. I'm going to pass the turn. If they attempt to gate their creature, we can just ping it with these 2 cards. I don't want them to journey nowhere my Fang Marauder specifically. They currently don't have Dust mana, but it looked like they were trying to cast it. Plays a Glinthawk. Pick up the Synthesizer. Finding another Glinthawk. And they're going to cast a Synthesizer. I'm going to go ahead and shoot the Seeker the Way, the Ashnod's Altar, and shoot the Seeker the Way with the Wellspring. This is because I have the second Ashnod's Altar in my deck, or in my hand. Okay, we almost have infinite. If I find another Mirror Retriever and they are currently tapped out, then we can just kill them. Let's see if they find a land. Citadel Gate. That is a tap land, so we can do a lot here. We'll go Foundry Inspector, play Foundry Inspector, play Golem Foundry, play Ashnod's Altar, play Mirror Retriever. So we can shoot the Mirror Retriever with the Glenhawk with the Mirror Retriever, or we can just sacrifice the Mirror Retriever to get back the Wellspring and play that for free. Let's do this. Get back the Wellspring. 0 mana Wellspring. Draw a card. Shoot the Glenhawk with the Wellspring. Then we played Energy Refractor. Now we have enough mana to play the Fangor Marauder. Another Energy Refractor. Draw a card. Power Plant. Go ahead and shoot the Glenhawk. And play the old Weather the Storm, I guess. Unfortunate we could not go off on that turn. But we did a lot of things. Okay. Let's see what our opponent does. They use their relic to take out the Weather the Storm. Right now we have 9 power on the table with the Golem Foundries and the Foundry Inspectors. We did get to draw a bunch for free, which was nice. We have a Dawnbringer Cleric to exile the makeshift munitions. That kind of stinks. Okay, munitions down. There's another relic. Okay, well it's 3/2 beats times. Make a creature. We will go ahead and play a giant old Fangor Marauder. Play a land and attack for 9. We go to 18. I tried to combo, I just turned it into a mid-range deck. If we had found the other card there, we would have been crushing them. The Mirror Retriever gets rid of my Wellspring. Right, what are you going to do? There's a Seeker of the Way. Okay. And a Boros Guildgate. They're probably going to try to gain life with the Seeker of the Way to get out of the range of me. Find a Deadly Dispute. So first thing I'm going to do is play the Fangor Marauder. Then I'm going to Deadly Dispute the Energy Refractor, gaining 10 life. Got to go always yes on both of these and always yield. If you do this on your opponent's turn, you can't. There's no play time to say yes, which is really confusing. Play a Mirror Retriever, play a land, and I will attack with everything. Don't know if there's anything I want to do here. We're currently at 50. They go to 4. Okay. Can relic away my Energy Refractor. Really, they should just crack a relic here. There's no reason to keep them open. Pass into the fire. All right, I will make a Golem. I'm going to sacrifice this Mirror Retriever. I'm going to get back the Mirror Retriever. Gaining 10 life. I don't know why you did that. But taking out the Golem Foundry does help them. So we only have 1 more Golem Foundry left in the deck. And no Ashnod's Altars. So what they should do here is try to play a non-creature spell and then gate their Seeker away. And then they can maybe like attack and then get some life gain going. Get rid of the Energy Refractor from the relic and our Deadly Dispute from the other relic. We play a Synthesizer. Actually, if they go for the life gain, we can just block and sacrifice our creature and then they won't get any life. Let's see, finds a Lembas. I think they are just dead. Hiding behind a relic. They're going to gate their Seeker away. They have to use the Wedding Invitation, or I'm going to block with the Golem, then sacrifice it. They gain 0. We gain a bunch. I'm going to go to 70 life. I mean, GG. All right, see you in round 3. Round 3 on the play versus Hatemore. Okay, let's see. We have pretty decent hand. So what I like about this is we can play mine into a 1-drop. We got our second Tron piece coming up. And then turn 3, we can Reckoner's Bargain something. Forest. They play a Quirion Ranger. All right, power plant for me. Play Chromatic Star. Pass the turn. I'm guessing they're on walls. And if they're on walls, I have to combo really fast. So maybe I play the Golem Foundry turn 3. Yep, they're on walls. Gets in for 1. Not that that matters. They're going to win big or not. Okay. I think I play this Wellspring now. Draw a card. Okay, Candy Trail can set up my draw. And we find Chromatic Star Refractor. Well, I think I bottom both of these, unfortunately. And pass the turn. Our opponent plays a Ceruli Caretaker. So they can make 3 mana. There's the Axebane Guardian. 4 cards in hand. We're probably dead on their turn 4. They untap the Battlement. Still 4 cards in hand. They can make 4 green mana right now. Plays another Quirion Ranger, so now they can make 6 green mana. If they want. Or no, they already untapped it. 3. Untaps it again. 6. Plays a Generous Ent. So they're on a Cascade Walls version. Okay, so right now it's 5 damage. I'm going to crack this for black. And we will Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. So that gives me mana back. Power Plant. Looking for Tower and not sure what else. We can just Deadly Dispute the Rockets. Trying to find the Tower. Draw. Nothing. Okay. So let's play Power Plant and kind of host here. Guess I'm going to Blood Fountain and discard land. Found the Tower. Right now they can attack me for 7. Looks like they've got a Pirate, so that's going to put it at 13 damage. Maybe it's a Tuk-Tuk, who knows. Boarding Party finds a Winding Way. Scary. They get to cast the Winding Way off Cascade. Finding Axebane Guardian. So they can also cast that if they want. They have basically infinite mana at this point. There's certainly draws that we could have that would get us out of it, but it's going to require having colored sources, and in order to get Tron online, I have to play the Tower, not the black source. Okay, that's lethal. 12, right? This is 12, 17, 18. Okay, so we're going to post board. We want the Krark-Clan Shamans and the Scatter Shots. And I don't think we need the Weather the Storms. I don't think the Makeshift Munitions is that necessary, but maybe. Don't really need the Conjurer's Bauble. I could just try to rely on only the Krark-Clan Shamans because the Scatter Shot's not that great, and if I'm comboing, I can use the Makeshift Munitions, so I guess I'll do that. Walls is tough. I didn't draw super great. You know, makes up for the first 2 rounds. Let's mulligan this one. Ugh. I mean, this is close. We have Landstar. If I find a second land, we're in business, but I think I have to mulligan this one as well. Okay, mulligan. We're going to mulligan to 5. Okay, so keep, put back this and this. Turn 1, Blood Fountain. Turn 2, Deadly Dispute. Opponent also mulligans to 5. Play the Blood Fountain and pass the turn. Okay, they play a Quirion Ranger. Find a Power Plant. Let's Deadly Dispute this Blood token. I'll pass the turn. So now we have a Wellspring. We can kill 2 toughness things. Cycles a Generous Ent. Finds a Forest. So actually, maybe it makes sense to just play the Makeshift Munitions and then Wellspring. Maybe not. Play the Tower. Play this Wellspring here. Draw a card. I think I pass the turn. Let's pass their turn. See what card they're going to play. Because if they play Axebane, I can kill it. I have 1, 2, 3. Play the Energy Refractor. They're getting in for 1. It looks like they are going to play an Axebane Guardian. They untap their creature, play the land again. There's the Axebane. Play Energy Refractor. So now I have 4 artifacts on the table. Mirror Retriever. So I can go land. I don't know why I played this Swamp. That was probably not great. Play the Mirror Retriever. Make a red. Play Krark-Clan Shaman. And we're going to go sacrifice the Wellspring. Sacrifice the Refractor. Sacrifice the Mirror Retriever. Mirror Retriever is going to get back... Well, okay, they scoop it up. Yes. Okay. Krark-Clan Shaman too strong. Let's see what we would have drawn next. Deadly Dispute and stuff. Mine coming up later. All right. So it's going to be the same plan for me. Maybe the Golem Foundries can just get taken out. We just work. Maybe that's not necessary. We could bring the Scatter Shot over the Golem Foundry. That would have been a better plan. Okay, we have Crop Rotation. Okay, I'm just going to keep this. This is a strange hand. We have turn 2 Wellspring, and then we Deadly Dispute into Crop Rotation. They play Quirion Ranger. I'm looking for artifacts. We find another Crop Rotation. We play a Mountain. Plays the Overgrown Battlement. Gets in for 1. What do you mean is 19? So a Tron land would be good. Foundry Inspector's okay, I guess. Wellspring, draw a card. Find a Krark-Clan Shaman. So this is going to have to be a pretty good Deadly Dispute. Right now they have 3 mana. Now they have a ton of mana. A Winding Way. Nope. Tinderwall. So they can untap their Battlement to play the Tinderwall this turn. They do it. Don't think we can wipe them right now. We do have the Krark-Clan Shaman, but it's not going to be enough at the moment. Another Wellspring. Deadly Dispute this Wellspring. Really? Gross. Okay, crop rotation. This from mine. Land, play a Chromatic Star. We have to get rid of the munitions. Okay, let's see what happens. Another Axebane Guardian. Not drawing a land there was pretty much the worst case scenario. They go Altasaur into an Avenging Hunter. Sick. And did we take out all of our Weather Storms? I did. Darn. So they have no attacks this turn. We just need 1 Tron land. I'm gonna Deadly Dispute the Chromatic Star. Okay. GG. Let's go to the next. Round 3, we're on the draw versus ZNT, and I think this is a pretty sweet hand. We have the cost reducer, most of our Tron lands. Our opponent's on Forest again. No, Arbor Elf, no! Not Arbor Elf. The Candy Trail. Finding another power plant and a star. Guess I'm topping these. My expectation is they're going to blow up this power plant. Wild Growth on the Forest. Untaps the Forest. Plays an Arbor Elf. Okay. Let's play a Tower and Energy Refractor. Draw a card. We draw the Chromatic Star. If we can get another land drop and not have our lands be killed. This could be just the Dino Stompy that I just played. 2 mana. 4 mana. Don't kill my land. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Why did you do this? You're a jerk. Okay. I don't think I want that. I'm gonna play the Chromatic Star. I played the Pylons into Bin and Weather the Storm. It's just sad times over here. Blowing up my lands. Blah, blah, blah. Pretty lame. So far, they have not accomplished anything, but they're killing my lands. Lands are being dead. Play the Candy Trail. I'm going to bottom the Candy Trail, top the Retriever. My hope is that we can Reckoner's Bargain the Chromatic Star, and then we can just draw another land and start trying to go off. Plays a Generous Ent. Gets in for 1. Ooh, power. Come on. Bargain the Chromatic Star. Going to 19. With another Generous Ent. So next turn they have 11 power. We are at 13. Play this Bauble. Bauble back the Tower, I guess, or the Weather Storm. We just could not draw another land. Play this Rockets and pass. They have 12 power on the table. Suck. They cascade into an Avenging Hunter. So I guess I could win if I draw a Tron land, I play it, and then I crack the Rockets, finding a crop rotation. Then I can win. I was pretty close. Opponent hates fun. All right. To be honest, I don't think we sideboard. Just run it back. Okay. We have lands and spells. We're keeping. I can play something every turn, and if they decline to kill my lands, then I will be in business. Candy Trail. Finding a power plant and a bargain. I'm going to bottom the power plant and top the bargain. We have multiple lands coming up, so if they start blowing up our lands, it's not really that necessary to like keep those other things. They have an Arbor Elf. Strong. Energy Refractor, draw a card. Finding a Deadly Dispute. So if they blow up my land, I can Deadly Dispute the Candy Trail, going up to some more mana. Looks like they are going to blow up my land. They are on Team Fun. Find a Foundry Inspector. Let's Deadly Dispute the Candy Trail. That's the turn. So this next turn, we're going to play the Foundry Inspector, and then the turn after that, it'll be Golem Foundry, Candy Trail, Chromatic Star, sack the Star to the Reckoner's Bargain, try to go off hard. They play a Llanowar Visionary, play the Conduit Pylons, looking for more lands. Crop is fine. We'll play a Foundry Inspector and the Chromatic Star actually, and pass the turn. So we can crack the Chromatic Star for a crop rotation if our opponent goes after our land. They play a Sprawl. Hopefully they don't have a Scred or something. They put it on red. Please don't bolt my creature. That's what I'm asking. They certainly are considering. There's a land. They're tapping for 4 mana. They blow up my land. Ugh. Okay. Oh, I forgot to crop. Column Foundry, play the Candy Trail. And what do we see on top? 2 mines. I can top them, I guess. Make a green. Draw the mine, play the mine. Play a Mirror Retriever. And then I guess I pass. I don't know what I was doing there. I really should have cropped earlier. I mean, either way, we are going to be able to Reckoner's Bargain the Mirror Retriever to get back the Chromatic Star or the Candy Trail. I guess maybe they are going to be able to kill every land. Just blonk, blonk, blonk. Killing lands. Wow. Looks like they wanted to kill my land. Okay, let's go and Reckoner's Bargain the Mirror Retriever. Getting back the Chromatic Star. Play the Chromatic Star. And pass the turn. Now if we find a Mirror Retriever, we can win the game actually. Because we can make infinite golems. Let's see what our opponent's going to do. You going to blow up my land again? Plays an Avenging Hunter. Cool. Just make a golem and pass the turn. We play a land or a Visionary, draw a card. We rip a Golem Foundry. I don't know if that helps that much. I'm going to crack this for green. We find a Deadly Dispute. I'll try Deadly Disputing Candy Trail. There we go. GG, Ashnod's Altar. Sacrifice this. Play Mirror Retriever. Sacrifice Retriever. Get back Mirror Retriever. Then play Golem Foundry. And play Mirror Retriever. Okay. Make infinite retrievers. Make infinite golems. Alright, I explained that to my opponent and they scooped. I appreciate that. Let's see what happens post board, if they'll have 16 removal spells again. But what was I going to do? Nope. Okay, run it back. Okay, we're going to keep. We've got lands, lots of scry action going on. We got Mirror Retriever. Just have to hope that they have a bad draw. Play a land and scry. We're going to bottom these ones because we're really just looking for lands here. Our opponent plays a land. There's a Wild Growth. And blows up my land. Okay, fun. 3 cards in hand. We find another land. I'm gonna play it. Play a Candy Trail. Let's bottom these ones. Okay, what's gonna happen here? What? They blew up my land? Get in for 1. I am so disappointed in them. Let's play Conjurer's Bauble. Get back my land. Drawing a Reckoner's Bargain. They get in for 1. Okay. Play Conduit Pylons. Let's see if there's a land on top. Nope. Graveyard that one. Let's draw a card. Finding a Wizard's Rockets is medium. Do they have another land destruction spell? They do. Gets in for 1. We play a Mine. I'll go ahead and play a Wizard's Rockets and pass the turn. Let's see if they have a land destruction spell. They've played 3 so far out of 12. 3 cards in hand. Currently have enough mana to cast an Annoyed Allosaur. Please do not hit the Avenging Hunter. It finds an Arbor Elf. Okay. 2 mana. We have 3 mana now. This is 6, 7, 8 damage. I think I'm going to go for the Ashnod's Altar. Pass the turn. They have 4 mana. The Acid Moss again. This is 8. So we'll be at 1 after the next attack. I think I have to Reckoner's Bargain the Wellspring. Get in. Go to 9. Reckoner's Bargain on the Wellspring, going to 11. See if I can draw a card or land. Not draw land. Let's draw. Not draw land. So I think that's all she wrote here because, I mean, we can go. All right, we just lose. All right, round 5. I'm going for the 3-2. I'm gonna mulligan this one. I think partially the problem is just not having enough, like, let's keep and get rid of the weather. But the problem here is that we just are running out of, like, action. And we don't have enough ways to find lands without the expedition map, really, or the ancient stirrings. So maybe we have to kind of work on adding that back to the deck. They're on plains, expecting a Foundry Inspector. Sacred Cat. What does that mean? Let's just Deadly Dispute this Chromatic Star here. Okay, let's pass the turn. That was a pretty good turn for me, having a draw 3 on turn 2. Means Sacred Cat. Kind of expecting Cawgate. Okay, some sort of heroic deck. Weird. Play Tower. Play the Candy Trail. See what we find. Rail and Munitions. Don't think Munitions is necessary at the moment. Rail could be okay. Let's just play Mirror Retriever for the moment. We don't need to block the Sacred Cat right now. It's not that big. Play another Sacred Cat. No blocks. And play this Candy Trail and see what's on top. Crop and a Rockets. Alright. Pop these. And Deadly Dispute the Mirror Retriever. Get back the Star. Play the Power Plant. I'm going to go green. Drop this. Grab a Mine. Draw a card. Let's go Candy Trail and Scry. I'll bottom the Mine, top the Foundry, and play the Wizard's Rockets and pass the turn. So this next turn is going to be Golem Foundry, Chromatic Star, and then Deadly Dispute stuff. Play an Ekrylon Skyguard. Gets in for 3. Not that big of a deal. Play the Golem Foundry. Play the Chromatic Star. And then let's sacrifice the Wizard's Rockets and make some colors. So we go green and a bunch of black. We did shuffle the munitions back into the deck. Finding Energy Refractor is good. Play the Refractor. Now I don't have to worry that much about colors. Draw a card. Reckoner's Bargain on the Chromatic Star. Find the Foundry Inspector. I think I'm just going to go... I guess I can play Foundry Inspector. Play Ichor Wellspring for 1 mana. Draw a card. Then I can play Wizard's Rockets for 1 mana. Make a Golem. And pass the turn. So, I mean, I don't expect them to have Generation Nowhere in their deck, but they certainly could. They play Benevolent Blessing, giving their creature protection from green. And they make it even bigger, making it a 5/5. Gets in. All right. We'll go Foundry Inspector. This is just a race right now, and we got a lot going on. Play Chromatic Star. Let's sacrifice the Chromatic Star for black. Draw a card. Reckoner's Bargain, the Wellspring. So we have infinite right now. Almost, if we find a Mirror Retriever. So let's go Pylons, and then sacrifice it for a tower. And then we can resolve the Surveil. Wellspring's fine. Play the Ashal's Altar. And draw a card. Draw another card. Play an Ichor Wellspring. Draw a card again. Reckoner's Bargain. So let's sacrifice the Wizard's Rockets for some colors. Black and green. The rest is going to be black. Play the Chromatic Star. And then I'm going to Reckoner's Bargain the Wellspring right now. Or I sacrifice the Star. I don't know if that's going to matter. Okay, we find Mirror Retriever. And then we can do Yield through this turn. Sacrifice the Retriever for the Retriever. And then let's just see if we can go off. Like, found a bunch of stuff. They might have like life gain effects that matter. Okay, they scooped. Nice. So we would have found more Mirror Retrievers, then nothing. And a Deadly Dispute. Dig, 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 dig. All right. Oh, okay, begin sideboarding. So we want the Fanged Marauders for life gain. Don't think we need the Makeshift Munitions Bauble. So eventually we will go so big with the golems that we win the game. We could bring in the Stream of Thought to just kill them with that. Cutting on like 1 Foundry Inspector. They don't have removal. Just a little bit nervous that they have so much life that we time out. Let's try it. Maybe the Golem Foundry is, if I'm going Stream of Thought, I could just not do that. Okay, let's see. This is good, right? We have mine into Chromatic Star. We play the Chromatic Star turn 1. Turn 2, we Deadly Dispute and Crop Rotation. Almost just pass the turn. Laguna Band on turn 1 for the opponent. What's your turn 2? Vault Scourge. Heavy on the life gain effects. We draw the Stream of Thought. So, guess I can Deadly Dispute now. All right. And then Crop Rotation this. Grabbing the tower. Play a Chromatic Star. Pass the turn. Next turn we have Energy Refractor. And Reckoner's Bargain on the Chromatic Star. They might have some ways to disrupt our artifacts though. This is 3 damage from them after a Hyena Umbra on the Laguna Band. Alright, let's see. Power Plant, play Refractor, draw a card. I have a Foundry Inspector. Guess I'm going to play that. Pass. Do they have a removal spell? If they have a removal spell, we can crack the Star and Reckoner's Bargain the Foundry Inspector. They attack. We're going to go to 14. And Crow and Skyguard for the opponent. Okay, so now we have cost reduction and we can kind of go off here. Okay, awesome to draw a Wellspring for sure. Draw a card off that. I'm going to make a black off of the Chromatic Star. And then Reckoner's Bargain on the Wellspring. Finding a Pylons and a Tower. Play the Golem Foundry. Play the Wellspring. Okay, draw. Here we can now go black, Deadly Dispute on the Wellspring, and then that's enough mana left over to cast a Weather the Storm after casting Wizard's Rockets. Wizard's Rockets, Weather the Storm for 21 life, and I will attack you for 3. Maybe it's not a good idea, because they could have a Mutagenic, but let's just see if they have it. No Mutagenic. Okay, we're at 37. They play Sentinel's Eyes. Now they attack for 6. Gets in. Find a Mirror Retriever. Okay, awesome. Play the Mirror Retriever. And then let's crack the Wellspring for a bunch of mana. I mean the Wizard's Rockets. Pick green, black, and red. Reckoner's Bargain on the Mirror Retriever. Get back the Wellspring. I think at this point the Wellspring is the high value card. Play a Wellspring. Draw a card. Another Wellspring. I guess I did take out the munitions, so that's not that useful. Play this Blood Fountain. So let's see. I guess I probably want to play the Surveil land in case the altar's on top. Any trail on top. On top. Tap this. We're going to Blood Token and discard Swamp. Play the Candy Trail. If the altar's in the top 2, we go off and we win. No, Fangren Marauder though. Put this on the bottom, put the Marauder on top, play the Mirror Retriever, and then Weather the Storm. That's the turn. So if they attack now, I am going to block with the Mirror Retriever, and I will get back another, I guess the Wellspring. Looks like they have Beckon Apparition here for my creature in the graveyard. Kind of annoying. And a Relic. Bro. Darn. It's in for 3. Okay, so now I have to Conduit Pylons. Didn't plan around the Relic at all. The Candy Trail on top. Green. Play the Fangren Marauder. Draw a card. And then we'll go to 62. Play the Candy Trail. They scoop it up. All right, so 3 and 2. Our losses were close and really came down to us not drawing lands, but maybe that's a problem with the build specifically. I felt like it was fun. It's definitely fast. Some of the issues just come down to the Foundry Inspectors not being that useful. You could go like +1 of these, cut all of these for maps. So maybe I'll try that again next time. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next video.